Okay, I believe I'm on live. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Shreveport Connection proudly presents your Sunset Flip show, presenting the Raw World Tour results from last night's show here in Shreveport, Louisiana. I'm going to give you some quick results, and then I'm going to show you some pictures that I took, and I uploaded some videos. I got to convert them over. Maybe I'll post them if they're allowed, because the copyright infringements and all that. Okay, on with the show. Okay, the first match was they started off with Santino Morella tag teaming with Vladimir Kozlov against Steven Regal and Zack Ryder. And yes, he's back with double pants legs. Didn't do any good. Match was basically all bad guys, all up until the end. Vladimir gets double teamed towards the end of the match. Rolls over, tags in Santino. Santino does a rendition of some of your karate movies where the guy jumps on the floor, acts like a monkey. After his fourth jump, does this little Cobra move. Knocks out Steven Regal. 1, 2, 3, pinfall. Okay, next match was, I believe, your Divas match. And that was your Women's Championship match. No, I take it back. The second match was Hart Dynasty defeating the Usos. 1, 2, 3. What's her name? Snuka tried to interfere towards the end of the match, and classic Natalia comes through, pulls her off. Nails her when she pulls her off the ring apron. Miss Snuka hits her head on the apron, and she's knocked out cold. Then David Hart Smith, they do their Hart finisher, and then he does the sharpshooter, and basically that's it for that match. And then we come up with the Divas match, which is for the title. During the, I'm gonna go back to this. While I believe was it Raw General Manager made some announcements during the night. I've forgotten. There was 2 matches. Oh, okay, I take it back. Okay. I'm getting them out of order. Okay, that was the third match. Miz made an announcement that he can use his money in the bank briefcase at any time. He was going to use it tonight anyways, but due to the fact that Cena and Sheamus already had a match, which later on I'll tell you about. Okay, it went like this. General Manager, the unknown Raw General Manager, does a Monday Night Raw thing. Email. They announce as Miz is doing his thing, he will have a title match, but it's for his United States title. Match lasts about 5 or 6 minutes. And it was, I've forgotten who was it against. I was expecting to see Kofi Kingston there, but he wasn't there. Shoot. Well, anyways, Miz retained his United States title. It was Mark Henry. Mark Henry still got that injury, so. Then you already know the third match. Fourth match was, trying to think. It's been several hours since I had all this. Okay, I guess that's what I'll come up with, the Divas match. And trying to think, what's her name? Alicia Fox retains her title against Eve Torres again. They've been doing this for like 2 or 3 weeks at house shows. So then you have intermission right after that. Gail Kim comes out, invites a kid, if she can answer, he or in the audience can answer a question, and which I could not hear on the announcers thing, that it was the answer was SummerSlam. She gave a hint anyway, so some kid just answered SummerSlam. They didn't give any name or anything. Yada yada yada. Became the guest bell ringer for a match later on, which wasn't even disclosed to anybody which match it was. Okay, basically Gail Kim comes in with her mini skirt, and she all she's doing is shooting out T-shirts and yada yada yada, classic house shows type stuff, off-air stuff on Raw and SmackDown. Then on with the show. After it lasted about 30 minutes. Fans were heading to the concession stand trying to get autographed copies of John Cena's pictures, which later on I will show you, probably on my next video. Okay, on the rest of the program, your two main event matches were Randy Orton defeating Edge in a Louisiana street fight. Come on, it's PG, a Louisiana street fight. You're supposed to see blood. They did the chairs, chair shots, kendo sticks, no trash cans. Randy Orton threw the steel steps. He ended up getting hit with the steel steps. Yada 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 yada. Randy Orton gets thrown outside. They fight outside for a little while. Come back in. They fought for a little while. Took it back outside, up the left-hand side, about halfway to where I was, almost up in the rafters, kind of like where Sting was for my $27 ticket that they said that $15 levels were sold out. Not. None of them were. Okay, anyways, Orton wins the match. He did his classic finisher. He tried to do the punt kick. Edge catch him, reversed it into something. It was a long night there, and basically that was the end of the match. RKO on Edge in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the last match was John Cena versus Sheamus. Raw GM gets on there after both enter the ring. I do have their entrance videos. I will post them later, probably on my own site, because they're only like 30-something seconds long, maybe a minute and a half. Okay, that match. Okay, the Raw GM announced that Nexus will be in the match as Lumberjack, so it's now a Lumberjack match. Okay, they start off the match. John Cena throws Sheamus outside, right in front of all the Nexus guys. Nothing happens. Gets back in the ring by himself. John Cena throws him out there again. Nothing happens. Comes back in. John Cena's pissed, so he throws Sheamus into a corner. He goes outside, tries to fight him. He gets a couple of hits on him, and comes back in the ring. And it went back and forth for about 10 to 15 minutes. Both of them going outside. The third time that Sheamus went out there, Nexus actually started beating him up a little bit. It goes to figure that he is your Nexus head guy, just like it does on TV. Well, later on in the match, the finish has John Cena putting him in his STF, and gets as Sheamus is tapping. Referee is still looking at him. So this was a botch by either referees or Nexus coming in the ring at that time. About 10-15 seconds later, the referee is still waiting on something to happen. Nexus finally comes in, interferes, Then the referee hollers, no contest. Match is over. Evan Bourne comes out after the match. Somebody else comes out. I couldn't see from where I was sitting. Came out. I got a little bit of video footage on that. I'll show from after the match was over. On my own thing. Okay. After that happened, of course, the Nexus has 7, so a 7-on-3. Sheamus is in the ring, laying on his stomach still. So this brings out Randy Orton's music hits as he's coming out, and then the entire Raw locker room comes out, and they fight out. They fight Nexus off, and just actually nothing happens from that. Just Nexus goes to the back, got a couple of punches on the way to the ring and away from the ring, and that was basically it for the entire show. I will show just the pictures on the slideshow on my next video.